cost a jag. Dressed to the back like a shag. Like in a mag, I'm all up and down. They calling me Flair. They calling me.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Well, they try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
65.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Touchdown! Woo! Touchdown, baby! That's our touchdown! Woo! We start! Woo! Yeah!
Now Matt Prater for the point after. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. On 1st down, Darnold. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Over! Hurry up, here we go!
On 2nd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Darnold from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Here's McKinnon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down.
To throw on second down is Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Darnold down to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw, Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Darnold. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fights off the defender. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. In this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, it's Darnold. Going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 80!
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
McKinnon fitting in nicely as the feature back in this 49er offense. He's back there again now on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. McKinnon, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Garoppolo now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down. He throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with officially a 103-yard return. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Some strong running. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Prater to add the PAT. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a moonwalk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different.
Back now here on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Faking the give, Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Garoppolo now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chain.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Now they try the right side here. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Darnold. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Darnold. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They keep it with Crowell on first. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the 49ers going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down. That's Love. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip. I got on a no